Death of a Salesman focused on success and the American dream. Willie Loman spent his whole life trying to achieve this, as well as pressuring his sons to do the same. He wanted them to get the best jobs and make the most money. This often made them feel like they weren't enough and never had their dad's approval for anything. In the book, it says, "I ran down 11 flights with a pen in my hand today, and suddenly I stopped. Do you hear me? I saw things in the world I loved, the work, the food, the time to sit and smoke, and I looked at the pen and said to myself, what the hell am I grabbing this for? Why am I trying to become what I don't want to be?" So this isn't only relevant in 1948, but also today, when kids feel a lot of pressure from their parents to try and do what they never could, instead of what they really want to do themselves.
Willie did not support Biff in anything he did, whether it was in high school or once he was grown up searching for a job. Willie always believed that Biff could do better and that he could make more money with a different job. He never approved of Biff, so Biff never really felt he was good enough for anything until the day his father died. He said, "How the hell did I ever get the idea that I was a salesman there? I even believed myself that I'd been a salesman for him." And he gave me a look, and I realized what a ridiculous lie my whole life has been. This relates to the feeling of never being good enough and not having approval from parents.
Willie continuously experienced failure in his work and family life. Willie did not know how to handle this failure, which led to his downfall. He could not move up in his job, support his family, or make money to pay the bills. Willie's struggles caused him to ask others for money and degraded his manhood, but he continued to hold out hope of achieving the American dream. "You wait, kid. Before it's all over, we're gonna get a little place out in the country, and I'll raise some vegetables, a couple of chickens, and Happy and Biff will get married and come for a weekend. I'd build a little guest house. I could build 2 guest houses, so they'd both come." Willie dreamed of achieving the American dream, but he did not reach his goal before his death. People in America today are still working towards this goal just as Willie was.
Biff and Happy were both negatively impacted by their father, Willie. Biff was always in the spotlight and felt so much pressure from Willie that he could never truly feel like he was good enough. Happy was ignored and pushed to the side because with so much attention on Biff, Willie had no time to pay attention to Happy. This caused Happy to do or say anything to grab the slightest bit of Willie's attention. "I'm losing weight, you notice, Pop?" Happy felt so neglected he would do or say anything to Willie in an attempt to receive even a small reaction from his father. Adults and kids, no matter what time period, have felt neglected from their parents, and some even say their parents were not focused on anything they did.
What do you think the American dream is?
American dream is different for, different people. Opportunity, it's whatever makes them happy. The pursuit of happiness is, the Declaration of Independence, right, Madison, from AP history last year. So that's what I would say the American dream is what get an opportunity to make what you want and do what you want.
Do you feel you have achieved the American dream?
I do feel it. I teach at Mount Olive High School. How can I not have achieved the American dream?
Okay. Did you feel pressure from your parents growing up?
No, not at all.
That's good. Do your parents support your career choice?
My parents support my career choice. Yes, they do.
And have you ever experienced failure?
Yes, of course I've experienced failure. Freshman year basketball, Charlotte Salafia, we failed many times. Charlotte couldn't hit the basket, and it was very disappointing for me. Career-wise, at times we experience failure, but pick ourselves up and get back to going again. That's the American way. Thanks, Madison.
Thank you.
What do you think is the American dream?
I think it's to go to college, get a good job, have a family when you're older, and just be successful in life.
Do you think you will ever achieve it?
I think I will, hopefully, in the future when I'm older, like after I get my degree and a job and start a family.
Do you feel pressure from your parents?
At the moment I do, because they want me to get into a good college, get good SAT scores, get like my transcripts in, but like they're all doing it for me to be better in the future.
Do you know what you want to be when you're older?
I want to be like a nurse or something in the medical field.
And have you ever experienced failure?
I have, and I think everyone does, and then you just learn from it.
What do you think the American dream is?
To not be homeless.
That's it?
That's really just it.
Okay.
Like,
Do you think you will ever achieve it?
I hope so.
Okay. Do you feel pressure from your parents?
Yes.
How?
A lot.
So?
They encourage me to get good grades, even though I don't want to work on school a lot.
Okay. Do you know what you want to be when you're older?
Not at all.
And have you ever experienced failure?
Yes. Do you want me
How?
to
Yeah,
elaborate?
yeah.
Okay. I should have thought of this.
Like in a sport or school?
Oh yeah, we lost states last year. That made me depressed for quite a while.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Thanks.
What do you think is the American dream?
The American dream. Big house, big car, 2 dogs, 3 kids, good job.
Do you think you've achieved the American dream?
Have I ever? I worked here at Mount Olive High School. What's better than that in the American? This is the American dream.
Did you feel pressure from your parents growing up?
No, not at all. I don't even think my parents knew who I was.
Do your parents support your career choice you made?
No.
Why?
I don't know. They don't really like me.
So have you experienced failure?
Absolutely. I mean, everyone experiences failure. I can't think of any. You want an example?
Yeah.
I wish I was more like Grizz, and I'm not, so that's failure. I applied for the head football job and I didn't get it. That was failure. I was very upset. And yeah, that's about it.
Well, that's it. What do you think is the American dream?
It's probably for an equal chance for everyone to be successful and an equal chance for everyone.
Do you think you'll ever achieve the American dream?
I hope so. I really do.
Do you feel pressure from your parents?
I wouldn't call it pressure, it's more like they want me to be the best that I can be.
Do you know what you want to be when you're older?
I have an idea of what I want to do, but I don't know exactly what I want to do.
What's your idea?
Like something with psychology.
Have you ever experienced failure?
Yeah,
Can you
a lot.
describe how many times?
Well, you know, missing a shot in basketball or not making the team and you get an F on a test. There's a lot of failures, but you learn from it.
What do you think is the American dream?
I think it's just being successful in what you want to do.
Do you think you'll achieve it?
I hope so, and I pray for it.
Do you feel pressure from your parents?
A little bit because my dad kind of like achieved the American dream by coming from nothing and being successful by raising a family, having a stable job.
That's good. Do you know what you want to be when you're older?
I'm not sure yet, but I think I want to do something in business, something to help people. That's it.
Have you ever experienced failure?
Yes, I have.
Do you have any examples?
Well, like in school, just with like grades, but also like not necessarily like making a team or achieving like what I want to do. Thank you.
What do you think is the American dream?
Alright, the American dream is just like move into like the United States and like starting your own career from scratch.
Do you think you'll achieve it?
I personally have because like I moved from Colombia here and I think I was able to learn English and yeah.
Do you feel pressure from your parents?
I do because they have a lot of like high aspects. What do you call them?
Expectations.
Expectations. about me, so like they go too far sometimes. And I'm like,
Do you know what you want to be when you're older?
I know I want to major in. I want to major in computer science, but don't know what kind of like area yet.
And have you ever experienced failure?
I have.
Would you like to elaborate? No?
No.
Okay, well, thank you.